What's good, YouTube? It's Kevin here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today I was actually not planning on doing a video, but it just feels weird if I don't upload on Sundays. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Essentials Fear of God Sweatshort for you guys, just to give you guys sizing ideas, and if that interests you, let's check out the item. Guys, here is the item, the Fear of God Essentials Sweatshort, and I actually found a lot of differences with this short compared to the other iterations and releases of the short, which is why I actually was inspired to make this video for you guys, in case if you guys are interested in sizing out and listening to the details about the short. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Here you have the standard rubber Essentials branding in the center here. Of course, you have the drawstrings followed shortly after. These are really long drawstrings, and of course, one of the details that I really noticed about this short is that the drawstrings actually match the actual color of the piece, which is really interesting because it helps you rock a more monochrome look that way, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Personally, I'm indifferent, but it's just a cool little touch. Down here, you'll have the 3M branding, and I think this is actually the first one of the items that I've reviewed that actually has the 3M here. It's very, very thin, almost like unnoticeable, but it's super cool because now when you see it on light, you really see that branding come through. And so, of course, the short itself is 100% fleece cotton, which is super, super soft and super, super comfortable to lounge around in. It is your standard 3-pocket design, so you have 1 back pocket and 2 front pockets on the short, and that's about it. So that's the short in a nutshell. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about how the short fits. I actually got a size medium, and this short fits me a lot like what you would expect a basketball short to fit like. And so this leads me to tell you guys that if you go your true to size fit on the short, it's gonna be a little bit above knee length, but if you go up 1 size, if you have the waist to go up 1 size, you're probably gonna get something akin to a basketball fit. Anyways, I'm a little bit of a special case because my weight fluctuates from like literally 28 waist, which is the extra small size in Essentials, to like, upwards of a medium, which fits a 32 waist. Of course, this is definitely a really wide waist for me, but I should still be able to pull it off. The drawstrings really, really help you hold the piece in place. But anyways, what I typically would suggest for you guys to take for your size on this piece is your true to size. So whatever size that you guys go for on the Essentials tops, I would suggest you just mimic for your bottoms as well. And with this in mind, you guys will be able to see what it's like to size up on the short, because this one is a size medium, which is typically larger than my usual size. Of course, if you enjoy the bagginess and you have the waist size to be able to do this, obviously go for the size up, but typically true to size will not do you any harm at all when sizing out for this piece. Anyways, a couple of quick notes and comparisons with previous iterations of Fear of God Essentials shorts. This one's the mesh short from last season, and as I hold them next to each other and kind of give you guys that lengthening detail, you can see that the medium is a little bit longer than what you see on the mesh short here, but that's not too bad. It's not too apparent at all, actually, and the only glaring difference is that for the previous iteration of this short, they have different colored drawstrings, and of course this one has, you know, the same color drawstrings. Of course, branding is very, very different across both of them as well. The branding was like a creamish color for this iteration, and for this one it is the 3M and also the centerpiece. Of course, I do have a short from 2 generations ago, and this one's really interesting to see side by side. So this one here is the heather gray one. The Essentials branding was actually black in this instance, with, of course, different colored drawstrings. They're both sweatshorts, they're both fleeced, equally as comfortable, but this, the lighter gray one here is a small. If you side by side it with the actual medium here, you'll see that there is a glaringly long difference across the 2 shorts. This inseam is above the knee, this one will clearly be like at the knee, if not a little bit below the knee. And so, depending on how you guys actually want to size out your shorts, these are really just my kind of breakdowns of the sizing, I guess. Take it as is. If you guys have any questions about sizing, obviously feel free to leave them down below. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about the Sweatshort sizing now, and so I wanted to take this time to make this video for you guys because it's a harder item to size, actually, because I know a lot of people are picky about how their shorts fit, and so getting the right fit on the shorts is a lot harder than the sweatpants, because sweatpants you could just get it longer and it doesn't really matter, but sometimes you want it a little shorter, sometimes you want it a little longer, it depends on your intended fit. And so anyways, that concludes it for the sizing of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the content, give me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, let's throw these on body to give you guys the full experience. See you soon though!